Good afternoon, happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. We survived the Antarctic today. It was warmer in Antarctica than it was here in Chicagoland area, guys. I know right now the real feel is a -30. It's currently actually I think -20. But I know at some point or something like that, I think it was supposed to be real feel like -60 at some point today. But it is absolutely frigidly cold out, guys. I told you in yesterday's vlog, I was like, I kind of just want to experience it and like know what it feels like to be like in that. And honestly, I walked past, Jack was taking the dogs out, I walked past my mom's office door when he was taking them outside and got a nice little breeze of that cold air, and I was like, nope, I don't want it. I felt enough. I do not want to. Honestly, guys, touching the windows, touching like the doorknobs to like outside, it is cold enough. Like, I don't want to get any closer to it, honestly. I just went in the living room and actually realized the front door wasn't locked, so I went and locked it. Put my hand on the door and closed the lock. The door is freezing cold. Then you move your hand over to the actual knob and it's so cold. I was like, oh my gosh, I think I could get frostbite from touching this. Or like if I stuck my tongue to it, I'm pretty sure my tongue would stick to it. And then I was like, well, if that's that cold, I wonder how cold the glass is. So I touched the glass and glass is freezing cold too. Like, honestly, guys, it is ridiculous. So, yeah, we actually like did a whole bunch of crazy things to try and keep the house warm today, because for one, our house is not very well insulated, and on top of that too, we have lots of drafts and things like that. But to top all of that off, our house was built like in the 50s, 40s maybe, or something like that, and it was originally a one-story house, and then they added a second floor to the house. And when they did that, the what used to be not the exhaust, because that would not be good, but I think it's like the intake, the cold air intake from the what's it called, the furnace, used to be this big massive thing in the hallway, and the grate is still there. But when they put the second floor on and they dormered out the roof, the second floor up there, they just basically like covered it, like left, you know, like left it there, but just put the second floor over it, and like there's nothing connected to it anymore, because that used to be from the furnace, you know. So now there's this little small one that's in our living room, and compared to what it used to be in a one-story, and now what it is in a two-story, and it's so much smaller, it's ridiculous. So our furnace does not work to the capacity that it could, plus we have a very old furnace also on top of that. I don't know if it's original to the house or not, but it's definitely not new. I think it's an AC and a heater, and the AC does not work. So we always have like the AC units in our windows and stuff like that. But because of that, like I said, the AC or the heat does not work to its full potential. So we have little space heaters, and normally we don't even have to use them a whole ton in the winter. But in this particular circumstance, guys, it was so cold. We also had the stove on almost all day today. I had I actually did laundry also today, so we had the dryer going, which normally when the dryer is going in the laundry room, it actually keeps the laundry room pretty warm. But I went in there to go and throw a load, the last load from the washing machine, into the dryer, because I didn't want the load to sit in the washing machine, because honestly, guys, I am scared that it could possibly like start to freeze. Like, I don't think that it would actually legitimately freeze, but it's cold clothing in the laundry room, which is probably our least like heated room in the house right now. And so compared to that, like, it has the furnaces in that room, so it's kind of keeping it at least a little bit warm, but you can tell there's a temperature change from the rest of the house to that room. It's not hugely drastic or anything like that, but you can tell. And so I was like, honestly, I'm scared that something might happen to these clothes, so I need to make sure I get them in the dryer. So I have that going in there as well, so hopefully that helps keep it warm. But you can tell, like, in the summers too, we always keep the laundry room door, well, the laundry room door is always closed, but especially in the summers, because it gets really hot in the laundry room because when the dryer is going and stuff like that. And so we don't want the heat to come into the rest of the house. But in the winter, it's really nice. It keeps that part of the house kind of warm. But But yeah, my mom was actually like keeps watching the news and stuff like that in the Weather Channel, and I guess they were giving all kinds of tips and stuff like that on how to keep your house warm. I showed you guys yesterday we did like the bubble wrap thing on the windows in my mom's office. We also what's it called, we took the like old what are they called, towels, and rolled them up and like put them in front of a lot of the door jambs in the front of the house. I haven't used the front door in a couple days now. We keep going in through the laundry room because, like I said, that way there's like a gap between, you know, we come in, if any cold air comes into the laundry room, and then we have the second door so that, you know, that air is hopefully not coming straight through the house. Like when you open up the front door, it just comes blowing right in. So at least there's a little bit of a like a breezeway kind of thing for that laundry room to kind of, like I said, it doesn't all just come straight into the house. But yeah, letting the dogs out, we haven't been able to take them out for more than like a few minutes at a time because I think Matthew sent us a text yesterday and said that if they're exposed to like the snow that's still on the ground in like this temperature, that they can get frostbite on their feet in like about 4 minutes, which is crazy. So we've had to make sure that they stay outside for like less than 4 minutes. So yeah, they haven't wanted to stay out for that long either. But the other thing my mom saw that we were doing today too was taking the like a pot of boiling water, I guess, and it's supposed to help keep the house warm. And it's also too, what I've noticed was it helps to keep, like, because obviously we have space heaters going and stuff like that in the furnace, it's a lot of dry heat, plus we have the oven going and stuff like that, so that actually helps to get a little bit more like the humidity, I feel like, in the house, so it's not so dry. So I actually, my sinuses, guys, have been so crazy horribly bad. I think I was telling you guys too, like over last fall or something like that, I was getting like dizzy because of my allergies. I feel like I'm almost getting the same thing now because of the dry heat, just from like my sinuses and stuff like that, and like I feel like a little off balance, and like my eyes and my face all kind of just feel like swollen and stuff like that. Like not swollen, but like just really bad from, like, I feel like it's like that heat, and I just feel like congested. But it's weird because it's not actually like in my nose that I feel congested, I feel like it's in the rest of my face. I almost feel like I have a cold because of that, but I don't have like a runny nose or, like I said, like a stuffy nose or like anything like that. So I don't have a cold, but it almost feels like I do, which, like I said, is like really weird. But I stayed warm today actually in my little sweater. My mom actually went out to Walmart yesterday, maybe it was, and picked up an outfit for herself, and then she ended up getting me this, which was actually on clearance for $5. It's like a nice like fleece. It kept me so warm, and honestly, guys, I was not cold at all pretty much throughout the entire day today, up until the last few hours now have been really bad. Like, I've been pretty cold. I'd say probably the last like maybe 4 to 5 hours or so, that I've just noticed I've been really cold. But as soon as I like walk into another part of the house and then come back in my room, I realize how warm it is. But so my dad and Jack actually braved the cold though to go and get Augustino's, because what I was going to do was actually, from what I made last night, I made like a pasta chicken kind of thing, but I did it in a slow cooker, and so I was gonna actually just reheat it because there was a ton of leftovers, and so I was gonna reheat it in the oven and do like a baked version of it, just like I said, that way, and probably do like mozzarella cheese over it or whatever. And Jack's like, well, I really want Augustino's. Can we get Augustino's? So then he asked my dad. My dad's like, yeah, that's fine. We can get it. And I was like, you guys really want to go out in the cold to go and get food when I'll be more than happy to utilize our oven and make it stay warmer in the house because we're using the oven, and make dinner? And Jack's like, well, I really want it. And I was like, I kind of want it too, but I was like, I'm not complaining, you know, and I definitely don't want to be the one that's going out to go and get the food, but if you guys are all okay with it. So they ended up going out. My dad said it didn't feel like too ridiculously bad. Like, it was cold, like it feels cold when you go outside, but then he said when the wind hits you, it like literally like takes your breath away, like you can't breathe because of how cold it is. So yeah, guys, that is the weather situation for today, but everything so far is at least good. We're supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be like just as cold though tomorrow night as well, or something like that. My mom said that now 2 days in a row, so I think that might be true. But the puppies have got their sweaters on, so they went outside and were able to stay at least a little warmer. Right, Chatty? Are you staying a little warmer? You normally aren't over here. I don't pick you up and bring you over onto this side of the room. So yeah, anyways, guys, I am going to be in sweatshirts probably all through the rest of this week up until the weekend. And then it's supposed to get warmer-ish. I think it's supposed to be like 30s or 40s or something like that over this weekend, which is like crazy because that's like decent weather for being like winter. Like normally that isn't super, super common, but yeah, we'll go from one extreme and then go to a complete other extreme. Like really weird is like when we get like 60-degree weather and stuff like that in the middle of like January or February, which has happened a few times. And that would probably be one extreme to the other extreme, but no, this is still going to be kind of crazy that it's going to be like that warm and probably everything's going to be melting. I think it's supposed to rain too or something like that. So anyways, guys, I'll see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.